Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the respected dignitaries, distinguished speakers, honorable participants, and the loving audience, all beautiful people present here from all around the globe. I, Miss Nada Ratkovic, IIU board member, country director, IIU Croatia, the president of Research Center IIU, welcome you all to the fourth International Research Storytelling Conference IRSC 2023, the day two, which is going to be today. Yes, we have on the 7th January, the first day. Our topic is storytelling as research and research as storytelling. The recent trends toward research storytelling is important for making any research finding out what is known, what is not, and what we can develop further. So the role of the storytelling is very vital, and IIU Research Center supports the existence of science, research, technology, innovation, and all studies. Our lives are filled with storytelling. So researchers by heart always know and have a special story. Let's learn the art of storytelling to tell research stories. Select, develop, figure, understand, ask, remember. Select is a meaningful story. Develop is your story. Figure out the structure. Understand how you have changed by the end. Ask yourself if you are ready to share the story. So, let's introduce our great organizer, International Internship University, a leading virtual education system, a global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trusted name for quality training programs and is committed to provide better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by cutting down the additional cost, providing access to more than 1,000 plus courses and internships to their e-learners across the globe, and with the help of its 1,000 plus global educators. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries, 6 continents, under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit Sir, a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. The sky is the limit for his dedication and hard work. About the IIU Research Center. IIU Research Center is a unique hub establishment founded also by the IIU, and it is giving opportunity to the researchers, authors, educators, students, scholars across the globe, and it is enhances the research opportunities, academic excellence, real-world problem solving, knowledge creation, and dissemination. The high caliber global educators team is dedicated to it. So, me, Professor Nada Ratkovic, as a president of IIU Research Center, thinks if you have ever thought about how would be the world without education, research, science, innovation, technology, or any development of anything, then the IIU Research Center is the right place for you. Today is a special day. Yes, it is first International Thanks Day. And here from IIU, from the team of IIU, we want to congratulate and wish to all of you. We want to take the moment to express our sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for your hard work and dedication with us. The success of IIU is a direct result of the effort and commitment for each one individual. So, dear audience, your contributions have not gone unnoticed, and we are deeply appreciative to all of you. So thank you for your hard work, support, and dedication. So let's keep working together. And these are the famous words of our founder, Sir Piyush Pandit. Today, here, I have two amazing educators, researchers, academicians. Now it is the time to introduce my first guest, and she is a lady. She is a so beautiful and clever lady. She's coming from the Faculty of Engineering, SCU, Egypt, and King Abdulaziz University from Saudi Arabia. She's famous Dr. Nayara Radwan. She is, I said, amazing person. She's always in my heart. She is my great friend, and she is so clever researcher. What will I say about her? She has research interest. She's working 24 hours in the operations research, optimization, lean manufacturing, sustainability, solid waste management, quality management. She's very educated. She has the PhD in the Production Engineering Department of the Faculty of Engineering, Benha University, Egypt. And the thesis title is CAD of electrochemical hunting, machining, and statistical modeling for selection of the parameters influencing electrochemical hunting process. MA, BA, fellowships awards. She has so many awards. And like example, she get a scholarship, she get an award when she was going on the technical university she get it from the Bulgaria because she is excellent. Now she is at the full-time associate professor in industrial engineering specialty, quality assurance officer, Faculty of Economics and Administration, King Abdul Aziz University at Da. So she is also here at the Quality Officer Program of the Faculty of Economics and Administration. She has a great work experience, so many certificates of recognition from the Faculty of Economics and Administration. She has so many awards, awards of excellence in education development, in A and B accreditation work contribution. She has research excellences, global service humanity award. She's working a lot also for the humanity, best academic award, nomination as the most inspiring woman of the earth, golden academic award, golden academic award again from Poland, from Morocco. So, so many. And publications, a lot, so many publications. I can see so many works, so many articles. They are very high rated in the science of Scopus. Um, I don't know. I don't want to miss nothing from my great researcher, my great guest. Professional development activities. She's so active. She is active. She has the learning management system, active learning workshop, member of faculty, so many faculty. She's a member. Country director for Egypt in Asia Africa Development Council, working for non-government organizations. Goodwill ambassador. She's collaborating with the university in so many countries. Member of Asia Logistics and Supply Chain in Malaysia. I can say I think that there is no country where she is not in no field. I can say no, not no field. Uh, in her work, she is a expert. She is really a expert. Woman leader, government. So in India, so many awards and she likes writing. She's a editorial board member in so many journals, which are very high rated. Peer reviewer, peer reviewer, and international keynote speaker. She is attending so many conferences on different topics also, like example, research methodology. She writes about the post-COVID. She writes for the time of the COVID. She's a chairperson, not only a keynote speaker, a chairperson on the conferences. So I think that it is really a time to call my first guest, and she has so many references from professors from United States of America, from Canada, from Egypt. So let's see what welcome, my dear, beautiful, and clever friend, Dr. Nayara Radwan. Let our great audience see you and meet you.
Thank you so much, my dear, beautiful friend, Professor Nada. Actually, you introduced me in a wonderful words.
I always think that I forget it. There is this is her biography. Her CV is a book. So you need one session to read this book.
Thank you so much, dear friend. Really, I'm so happy to be your guest today. Thank you so much. And thank you for IIU and for the Research Center. I'm happy to be your guest, and I'm happy to be your guest with Professor Arun Rana.
Yes, I want to. Yes, I want to. Let's our audience see, Professor. I want to also introduce the next guest who is today with us. Amazing Professor Arun Kumar Rana from India, and he's coming from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Galgotias College of Engineering and Technology. He will also inspire you. So let's start first with a beautiful and clever lady.
Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you.
So, dear Dr. Nayara, I introduce you, but please, can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Okay. Actually, I cannot introduce myself as you did do. So let's introduce myself in a short paragraph. I am Niara Radwan. I'm Egyptian. Actually, I belong to two universities, as our beautiful Dr. Professor Nada said. The first university is Suez Canal University in Egypt. I'm working there as a associate professor in the mechanical department in the Faculty of Engineering. The second university is King Abdulaziz University in Saudi Arabia. I'm now here in Saudi Arabia. I'm working as a associate professor and the quality assurance officer for the PhD program here. Actually, I'm working as beside my work as a professor, I'm working as a quality assurance officer now for PhD program, and before I was the quality assurance officer for the master program, for the academic and the executive master program in King Abdulaziz University also. My PhD in production engineering, I got it from Egypt. I also have a scholarship from Bulgaria. This is what I can say about myself. Thank you.
you say so great things about you. We are really proud on you. We are really proud on you and lucky the university, not one university, the two university in your country and all your students with you. Amazing. So, Dr. Nayara, how do you start your career as an educator? Why education? Why education? Why not medicine?
Yeah, actually, when I got my bachelor degree in mechanical engineering from my university in Egypt, I have a chance to get a position, an academic position there. So I have a position as assistant lecturer there. So I said I will try. Actually, in the first time, it wasn't, I don't have direction. But when I start my work, I like being with my friends because, the student in this time was my friends. I was happy to deliver lectures and to search about new topics. So I find it very interesting for me. This is why I complete my journey in the education.
So I'm sure that your professors were really great when they inspire you because you like to continue education. If education failed, yes, yes. When somebody asked me, Nada, why you in education? Well, I didn't choose it for the first time. It was not my first option, but
Yeah.
it really comes, but it was not my first option to be a educator. So amazing. I want to ask you also, educator, and we hear and we see so many publications, so many things. So why and how do you start your career as a researcher?
Yeah, when we first in our first stages in practical life, we focus about teaching. Then we have to register for to get master degree. When I started my journey to get the master degree, I have to learn about research, the basics about research, how to make this research, how to search about papers, how to search about the interesting topic for me. So my journey in research start when I have to get my master degree. This is the reason, in our first steps, we don't have a clear vision. So this is why I have to complete in research work because I have to get master degree. After that, I have to get my PhD degree.
Yes, because you cannot get a diploma without research, and
Yeah,
starting that, I'm sure, and it is visible that you really like that and that you are great, you are expert in the field of the research. Wonderful, wonderful. Dr. Nayara, you are very active in social media and you are doing research presentations abroad. Can you share to us this experiences?
yeah. Professor Nada, it was started when I received an invitation from one of my Indian friends. I received invitation message on LinkedIn, on my LinkedIn page, to attend a conference there. Actually, I was hesitated to travel and to uh, to give my speeches there as a keynote speaker. But my family encouraged me to do that. When I go there, I felt very happy. I see another world. You can see your colleagues. You can contact with new colleagues and you share different experiences. I got a big network from colleagues from over the world. I was so happy, and I make announcement in my LinkedIn page and on my Facebook page. After that, I got many invitations from colleagues. They are not friends for me, but they are colleagues working in the same area. So I learned that I have to be active in social media. This is very important for all of us to do that. Some colleagues, they are so clever, but they have to make an announcement about themselves, because this will help them to be recognized from other colleagues working in the same field. So to be active in social media helped me to make a good network from colleagues all over the world. So every day I can get an invitation for conference, for collaborations. I know my beautiful friend, Professor Nada, from Facebook,
Yes.
So it's very important for professors or or any for any activity. We have to make announcement about our work, our activities. This will help others to be encouraged to make the same. This is very important for all of us.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. I agree with you that especially when starts the COVID, that time was very, very important to make collaboration, because we were not sure do what methods, what pedagogical methods we do, and for our students also. So yes, social media is very important, because from social media I know you, great Professor Arun, and all these famous people around me. Yes, great, great. Yes, that is very important, because you cannot do nothing alone. And if you don't collaborate, communicate, share, make projects, make these presentations, research presentations abroad, who will know for you? Nobody. And you cannot, you cannot write. Yes, you can write alone, but you need to write researches with colleagues. So this is amazing. A great woman researcher, and an amazing presenter, amazing presenter. So I can't wait to listen another one presentation for you. Uh,
Thank you.
our great Dr. Nayara was attending the big invention conference in Romania, and she made an amazing presentation. So, congratulations, because
Thank you.
researchers are inventors, innovators. So, so great, so great. Let's
Thank
see
you,
the
Dr.
next question. What will I ask our great Dr. Nayara? Dr. Nayara, could you tell us about the academic activities in which you are involved, especially your international collaboration?
Okay, well, actually, I'm of those people who believe that academic persons should participate in many different academic activities. So I can divide my academic activities in two parts or categories. Number one, research activities, which I make research with my students, with my colleagues. Number two, teaching activities. I have to teach for my students, for undergrad students or graduate students. Also, I participate, as you said, Professor Nada. I'm participating in international conference as a keynote speaker, as well as scientific committee members. I'm also involved as external reviewer. external reviewer in many international journals, as well as external reviewer in accreditation tasks, as I have experience in the quality accreditation tasks. I'm also involved in many international universities as a board of directors. This is important for me because, you know, this is different cultures. So when I attend the meetings where different meetings with different board of directors for different universities, I learn how that diversity in this diversity will help in decision making. So it will it helped me to make my decisions according to many factors. This is I think this is the main international cooperation which I involved in.
Yes, I see that you are appointed for the university in Canada, for the university, so many universities, like a professor. We want to congratulate you and keep doing a great work because you can handle all that. You have that, I can say, a strength, a power, and a knowledge to do all that. And you are very important. You are very important because I will say again, because you are so excellent. Wow, what an amazing personality. I am so proud of our great Dr. Nayara. Dr. Nayara, listen, please. If you are given a chance to speak in United Nations Assembly in New York City on education, what will you say? What will you say? Let's hear you in the United Nations.
Yeah,
Professor
I hope.
watching you and waiting the answer. Me too. And
I hope to get this chance. I hope to have a real chance to speak there. Actually, what I can say that education is at the heart of the global development agenda. I will say that Goal 4 targets quality education. In general, seeks to improve education through greater access and equality and equity for all ages of learners, as well as improve and safer learning space and an expand number of qualified teachers. Goal 4, which is quality education, goes even further through policy level commitments, recognizing the importance of education in emergencies and the need to address the educational needs of children in conflict and crisis. I will focus about the target 4.5 in Goal 4, in particular, seeks to ensure equal access to all levels of education and vocational training of the vulnerable, including persons with disability and children in vulnerable situations. In addition, Target 4 seeks to protect educational facilities from attack by providing safe learning environment. I will also focus about Target 4.5 again, that it is ensure about children in crisis affected area are on the SDG 4 agenda at national and global levels. It is therefore critical, from the previous my previous words, it is critical to develop educational systems that are more resilient and responsive in the face of conflict, social unrest, and natural hazards, and to ensure that education is maintained during an emergency, competition, and post-conflict situations. As well as, crisis is a major barrier to access to education. Education is emergency contents, is immediately protective, providing life-saving knowledge, skills, and psychological support to those affected by the crisis. Education also equips children, youth, and adults for a sustainable future with the skills to prevent disaster, conflict, and disease. I will focus also about that countries must therefore institute measures to develop inclusive, responsive, and resilient education system to meet the needs of children, youth, and adults in crisis contexts, including internationally and internally displaced persons. Also, I want to focus about stakeholders. Stakeholders should make every effort to ensure that education institutions are protected as zones of peace, free from violence, including school-related gender-based violence. And finally, I will focus about urgent efforts should be made to significantly increase support for education in humanitarian response and protected crisis according to the needs and to ensure a rapid response to conflict and crisis situations. Thank you.
What to say? Professor Arun gave our Dr. Nayara a big clap. Wow. So I would like to hear that again, really.
Thank you so much.
In the United Nations. And yes, as I said at the beginning, Dr. Nayara is working for the education, but she is a big humanitarian, and social worker, making so many humanitarian actions, volunteer actions all around the globe. Wow, so great. So
Great experience.
yes,
She's great researcher.
yes, yes.
So much.
Dr. Nayara, on a lighter note, what makes you happy and what inspired you?
Oh, okay. In my opinion, happiness is inside feeling, you know. So each one can create his or her happiness.
Are you happy now?
Yeah, I'm very happy to be with you, my beautiful friend.
Me too.
Yeah, you know, I believe that we have to make our happiness. So we have to make our work, which we feel happy in this work. So in my opinion, for me, I have two levels of happiness. The personal level, I feel happy when I have time to spend with my family, for example, my friends, as now I'm in a good meeting with you and with our friend, Professor, uh, uh, sorry, Professor Aaron. This helped me to feel happy. Also, when I have a relaxing time or enjoying my interesting habits like going to the gym to do my exercises, all of these makes me happy. This is in the personal level. For the general level, I indeed feel happy when I help my students in their journey in research work, when collaborating with colleagues all over the world in a project, in working in a project, when delivering a session in a conference. Actually, I feel happy because I could share my knowledge and experience with others. This makes me happy and inspire me for more work and more to exert more efforts and to collaborate more with other colleagues where my students to do more tasks. Thank you.
What to say? Happiness. Yes. a personal happiness. If you are not, I can say we need to be ourselves. That makes us very strong, happy, and happiness is coming from our family, from our nearest. And then, if we don't have that, if we don't feel happy, we cannot do our work with the students. We cannot give our students that. So, uh, I can say like an educator, our students never can see how we feel. We need to be very, they need to see us very happy. Yes, with a big smile, with a big smile. We always need to be with our students. And we need to be an inspiration to them, like example, our professors were for us an inspiration. So that is happiness, and we cannot that is happiness, and we need to always be happy and wish to each one person to be very happy. Let's go to another question. I know this is a one of, I think that you will like this question. What is innovative about your research?
Yeah. I'm interested in many fields, but one of my most interesting fields is sustainability. I'm working in sustainability as well as the area of circular economy and renewable energy. They are the same. Let me give you a simple definition about sustainability and circular economy. For sustainability, it means or it consists of fulfilling the needs of current generations without compromising the needs of future generations, while ensuring a balance between economic growth, environmental care, and social well-being. This is a simple definition about sustainability. About circular economy, it is a system solution framework that tackles global challenges like climate change, biodiversity loss, waste, and pollution. So, from these simple definitions, we can understand that circular economy and sustainability are related to each other. My research focus on developing new approaches and new methods to maintain sustainability and circular economy, because from these definitions we can now understand that it is very important in these days to focus about sustainability and circular economy, because we have a problem in all the world about our resources. We used our natural resources a lot. So we have to find new approaches and new methods to maintain sustainability and circular economy. That's it. Thank you.
Wonderful, a very interesting and a very important part, and you are doing really great. Sustainable development goals and circular economy. Yes, because all I can say that all is not in 17 SDGs. Everything is everything. So if we talk about high-end technology, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, decent growth, everything. So I think that you have the one of the most interesting and most important field of research. Great.
As you said, Dr. Nada, we can use, for example, expert system, artificial intelligence. These tools we can use is in sustainability and
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is that technology in SDGs. Yes, that and
Yes.
that you are doing. You are doing, and you are an expert. You are expert in this technical field, in this engineering, and in your work. I like it. I like it, and I want to say to all our great audience, to little go through your work, through your researches, to read your articles, to read your books, to read a lot, because really need to have what to read. Great. So, Dr. Nayara, what is your most important publication?
Actually, I see that all my publications is very important for me, and I
Yes,
love them.
I know, but I think there's
Yeah.
something special.
Every publication we exert efforts, a lot of efforts. You know this well, how we do a lot of efforts, a lot of work for each publication. So I will give examples, but as I told you that all my publications very important for me, and I can say that some of them are important and others are not. But I can give examples for some of these publication. For example, I published a paper with title "Strategic Planning for Managing Municipal Solid Waste with Consideration of Multiple Stakeholders." This is this paper published in a good journal, Q1 journal, in the year 2017. This is important publication for me because it was a collaboration project with a professor from the United States and another professor from Mexico. So I learned a lot in this project. I learned the different approaches which is applied, different approaches which applied in United States and in Mexico. Another example, I have another paper about design and characterization of linear shape memory alloy. It was a collaboration with Italian professors. This paper published in the year 2019. So the same concept. I learned a lot from my dear professors. I have another paper about optimization of solid waste collection using RSM approach and strategic delivering sustainable development goals in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. I like this work because it was a collaboration work with one of Indian friends and other Egyptian colleague. It was published in Q1 journal in 2021. And I like this paper because it focuses about optimization of solid waste management in the field of sustainability and how we could apply strategic delivering sustainable development goal. So I like the idea that we have to focus about sustainable development goals, the 17 goals, how we could apply in our countries, how we could make different solutions in our research papers and our research project to maintain these development goals. So I have another paper which I like with my supervisor in Sofia, Professor Sasho. Although I got the diploma from Sofia in 2003,
Yes,
but
I see that you get a scholarship from them, and I see that is amazing.
yeah, but until now, I have a good connection with my professor, with my supervisor, Professor Sasho. We made collaboration last year, and we published a good paper about artificial intelligence. So what I can say that all my publications is very important for me, and I like it because I for each paper I learned. I learned. I gained experiences. I connected with my professors. I gained friendship with my colleagues. This is why they are very important for me, all of them.
Dr. Nayara, how many times do you need to write one article?
Oh. It depends about how many colleagues
Are working
helping
with
you.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you are only alone, I don't like that. If you are the only author, it will make a lot of time to finish a good paper. You know, it's better to make collaboration with expert colleagues, because this will help us to share experiences, because we will divide tasks. So it is about the quality of the paper. If you have all the data which you will use in analyzing and get the results, it's very important factor also.
And we know that the data are always the biggest problem.
Yeah,
Data are always the
true.
biggest problem.
Yeah, sometimes we try to collect data for more than 1 year.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Great, 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 great. Big, big, big clap to our great Dr. Nayara.
Thank
Dr.
you.
Nayara, let me ask you one question more. What has been the impact of your research? What is the impact of your research?
Okay, what I believe that the impact of good research are understanding and awareness. It means that good research help people to understand an issue about better understanding about issue. Also, good research helps learn and lead to a change in attitudes. Good research contributed to cost saving or cost avoided or increasing in revenue, in profit, or funding. If I speak about my research, I think the impact of my research is that I'm focusing about environment, how we can save environment, how we can make use from renewable energy to save environment. I think this is the most important impact of my research. Thank you.
Great. Yes. Environment, energy, reducing. So great. Dr. Nayara, really amazing. You impress me again. Every time you impress me again, and again. Always. We wish you a great 2023 year for your work, for your family, for all, and keep doing a great work. Thank you. Thank you so much. Professor Arun, let's give a big clap. Our audience is very satisfied.
Yes.
I'm
Thank you
watching
so much.
also, I'm
I was
also
happy.
watching also the social media,
Dr. Naira is
Facebook, because
so
we
good.
have
So good.
great audience with us. I want to thanks to all who are today with us, listening, our amazing academicians and researchers, Dr. Nayara Radwan from Egypt, and our great Professor Arun Rana from India. Thank you. But now, after a great, strong woman, it's time to have a gentleman. We always need to have a gentleman also in our student. So let me introduce our great professor Arun Kumar Rana. He's coming from India. He's from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Galgotia's College of Engineering and Technology, Greater Noida. And when you go and search this university, it's writing number one. So I think that our Professor Arun is also the number one. Am I right? So let's see. Professor Arun, will I introduce you or you will introduce yourself?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving opportunity to speak here. Today I will introduce myself. May I proceed, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, and I'm thankful to Professor Naira, a very good researcher and doing lots of good things in the field of research, and doing great research in the field of SCI and Scopus. Congratulations, Dr. Naira.
Thank you so much, dear Professor.
So let me.
Myself, Professor.
Okay, okay. If you want alone, I want to say only few things about you because I want
Yes,
today. Our great Professor Arun is listed in the World Science Ranking, also like our Dr. Nayara, 2021, 2022, 2023. He has so many specializations like Internet of the Things, architecture, blockchain, embedded system, books published, and so. Professor Arun, I want you to inspire our audience now. So please, I want you to start with
Thank you.
with a story about your research journey. How
Okay.
you started your research journey.
First, I will introduce myself, my education background, my research profile, everything. Hello, everyone. I am Professor Arun Kumar Rana. Completed my BTech degree from Kurukshetra University, MTech and PhD degree from Maharshi Markandeeshwar University, Mulana in India. And my research area include image processing, wireless sensor network, IoT, AI, machine learning, cloud computing, blockchain, all emerging trends. I am very much interested nowadays, and I am doing lots of publication related to these emerging trends. And presently, I am working as the assistant professor at Galgotia College of Engineering and Technology, Greater Noida, and the number one college in NCR region in India. And as per my publication, I published about 20 to 30 SCA paper in Q1, Q2 journals, and 30 Scopus paper, 25 chapters, 25 national international conference paper. Also published 10 books, in which my 4 books already indexed in Scopus database, and many books from Taylor and Francis and USA publisher. And I also has attended many workshop and delivered many expert lecture in the field of IoT, blockchain, cloud computing, machine learning, AI, and big data, and also guided 6 MTech students and several reviewer in the big and SCI journals in like K1, K2 journals. And I am also member of Asia Society of Research, also published many patents in which I have 8 to 7 granted patents, maybe in the USA, Germany, Japan, and from the different country, all are granted patents in the field of, again, in the field of IoT and all emerging trends. And I also working as a editor in many reputed journal like SCI, Q1, Q2 journals in the field of blockchain, IoT, again in the emerging trends. Many time keynote speaker in the international conference, and also conducted many workshop on the field of IoT for the faculty and for the students and many schools, so that the students can get the latest idea about the recent trends, and has conducted so many simulation in the field of wireless and IoT with the help of Contiki software. And also getting many international award related to my field. And I am doing for my country, for the world, for the students, for the faculty, for the industrial, everyone using my field and using my interest. And I continue doing the work in the field of emerging trends. This is a little bit about my research areas and my
It,
education
it
backgrounds.
is not a little bit. You really, Professor Arun, as you said, you are working for students, for the society, for the country, India, for all, because you are giving a big contribution to the science, to the technology, to the innovation, to the engineering, and you will not be in the Golgotha if you are not so great. So that is also working for the university and has so many specializations, interests, and all, as you say, how much you publish and do. But let's go little slowly. So I have a question. You introduce a little bit yourself and talk us about that. So how started your research journey? How you started? Why in this field? Why in this field? And why are you doing this? Why are you not a doctor, like example?
Actually, Professor Nada, in 2007, I did my BTech, and in the same year, I joined as an assistant professor in my city, in my college. And then I thought, why should I worked on the book? And in 2008, I published first my book in the field of microprocessor, so that our students can get ground level knowledge, so that they can get easy knowledge, so that they can come in the field of emerging trends. So my first book written in 2008, and I started to work in 2007. Within 1 year I completed my project. And then I think uh, education should be free for the all students, so that they can do for our country, for their family, for their society, so that they can build a new generations. So I think I should come in the field of the teaching, so that I can change the level of society, level of country, level of the state, level of the world. So I am doing everything. I am publishing chapter, books, conference, journal, scopus, essay, everything. In every frame, I am doing something and something for the everyone. So this is my background in the field of research,
Yes.
so that everyone can gain something from my research work.
Yes, and it is really inspiration, inspirative, and motivated, and you are giving that really free to all to read. And our great Professor Arun is always ready to help. And I'm
I was only 18-year-old, man, in 2007. And in 18-year-old, I published one book. And this was very tough work for me. But I did.
it is great. Published a book with 18 years. And in this field, that is not taking and going into the nature and trying to find some plants and I don't know. This is very special field specific. I can say this microprocessors, this little things, little. This is so you really need to
Yeah.
be you need to be I can say uh clever with a brain and so this is really amazing and that little chips and that things that we have in our laptops in our computers and you like a I can say like a still like a boy a young boy you make and publish a book this is
Yeah.
really this is for
Uh,
for congratulations yes yes amazing and
Actually,
uh
whenever I fix, uh, actually, whenever I fix my target, then I will try to achieve within time frame. This is my hobby.
your
So
hobby.
first, yes, this is my hobby, to fix target, then achieve the target.
So you are fixing really good and achieving more better the targets you want to achieve. Great, Professor Arun, amazing. What to say? What to say? This is really the whole world needs to hear this from our great Dr. Nayara, a woman in this field and what she is doing. And now Professor Arun, really, really, Professor, the we don't have words to thank you for working for the society, for the education, and for all. That was your first book, but you are in a field of inventions. You are an innovator. You are an innovator. You are making so many patents. So, what? How can you? How much you at the same time all these things? How it is possible? How you handle all this? Please tell us how you be an innovator. Yes.
A very good question, Professor Nana. Actually, I love to make new project. I love to do work on startup. So whenever I design some kind of project, then I design in document form. Then I try to, why not these things should be patent so that everyone can use, every can learn how we can design some kind of projects. So the patents is the I think very good platform to make your research work in a good platform. So every time whenever I design project like on based on Arduino, based on Raspberry Pi, based on MCU node. These kind of project is very useful for the students. So every time whenever I make some kind of good project based on the IoT, machine learning, deep learning, data science, blockchain, then I just try to make them as a patent. And now many of projects might be granted, as you know very well. So this is, I think, a very good achievement in my region. No one having these kind of granted patent, and this is I am only one doing in the field, and I have maximum patent in the field of research, in the field of project, or in the field of IoT, in all emerging trends. So I love to make a new project, and then my work very easily patent by the government.
Great. Wonderful. How to do that? We need to discover the steps. We need to discover how you can do that. So really,
I always start from zero to make the hero.
from zero to be a hero. Great. We see our Professor Arun is a poet. He is now writing here his poems, songs. Great, great. Professor Arun, from
Thank you very much.
your patents, which one is for you? What for you you think? I know all are important. They will not be patents, but for you, did any have a special meaning?
Sorry, ma'am, not audible. Kindly repeat.
The patents. Did any of your patents, your innovation, have something special for you, special meaning?
Yes, yes. Actually, my one of the best patent already granted by Germany government. This patent was for the military application. Actually, in military, there is need of high level of accuracy.
In
So
military, yes.
for detection of intruders, I design a very good patent so that on LOC, line of control, borderline, intruder can be detected by the device and information sent to the uh, uh, monitoring person. So this invention designed by me using Raspberry Pi. In Raspberry Pi, there was a sensor will sense the information of the intruders. Whenever there is an intruder in the LOC, the information sent to the controlled person. So this is was a very good invention, and due to this, this was patented by the Germany government, now granted also. This is one of the best for the military
The
application.
Germany, yeah, the Germany patents, yeah.
Ah, yes. Actually, my dream was to become an army man, but
Army
by
men,
Yes, but due to some situation and condition, I moved to the as a researcher. But I am doing work for the country, for the world, for the everyone.
Yes, and I think that it is better to have you here in this education and research because you are again giving to the society, to the army.
Ah,
Yes,
yes, actually, army man also working for the nation, and I am as a researcher also working for the army man and for the nations.
yes, yes. Great, great, Professor Arun. Amazing, really great, Professor Arun. You say about your first book, but to that you have so many books. You have so many books, and not only books. Tell us, please, something about your first science publication.
Okay, ma'am. In 2008, I published my one paper, and that paper indexed in Scopus database in 2009. And the basic use of that paper was how we can use emerging trends in the field of healthcare, in the field of agriculture, in the field of transportation. This was very interesting paper, and due to this, this was indexed in Scopus database, and this was big achievement in 2009. One of the paper indexed in Scopus database. And today I have many paper about 50 to 70 paper already indexed in Scopus database. So this was
Yes,
also a good,
yes.
and this is
And
very
I
good
think
achievement.
that that is a big, big achievement. And when we see that, that really, I can say that there are not a lot of persons who has that in all in Scopus like you, because I think you said your target is only Scopus, so that is the you achieve it because it is your target. Am I right?
Yes, yes, you are right.
Yes, I'm right, because you don't want to write to no other journals except only for you are writing for the journals where you can be very I can say high, which are high indexed like Scopus. Great, great. So that is what that was your first, but what is your famous? You can say now I like them all, but I think that you can choose maybe one like you want for you.
My one of the best actually after Scopus there is SCI database. SCI is in nowadays number one database,
Okay,
and in
yes,
SCI
SCA.
database
Yes, okay.
in SCI, I published many papers. In 1 year, I published about 20 papers, and it is very difficult to publish one paper in a year in SCI database. But I published about
How
20 papers.
can you make how you make that
Ah,
20?
yes.
20 in one year.
Actually, in my blood, research is moving in my blood. This is due to this. I do. You see my Facebook accounts every day. I am doing many things. That is
Yes,
not possible in 1 year, but I am doing in every day.
yes. Yes, yes,
So
we
this
see
is.
that. I see today also, yesterday.
I am
I'm
actually.
sure tomorrow also. Yes, I'm following you, Professor Arun, everything. You, Dr. Nayara, all our great researchers. Yes,
Yes, he is good researcher. I know Dr. Nairas.
that I
um,
think you have a secret. You don't want to tell us how can you make 20 the year has 12 months and
actually,
you
Nada,
make
Professor.
20 in one we are
Uh,
that is only for the SCI, and we are not talking about others where you are doing so many things, patents, other.
Actually, Professor Nada, I am not bound to single emerging trends. I am working on all emerging trends. students. I mean to say, I am not bounded on IoT. I am working on IoT, also AI, also machine learning. I have deep learning, data science, cloud computing, 3D printing, or robotic. Many things now present in the scenario. I am working on every scenario, so that I can get the paper on IoT, I can get the paper on machine learning, blockchain, data science, 3D printing, cloud computing, cyber security, so many things.
Professor Arun, please, can you describe me one of your days, please, when you get up and you go to work, please? I want Professor Arun is a great husband, a great father. He has a amazing, beautiful
Yes.
family, many blessings to them. But I want to hear one. Please describe one your day from going to the work. And now I'm sure that you, after this session, you will go to write something. Am I right?
Yes. Actually, research with me in every hour, in 24 hours. I'm working in dreams. I'm working when I'm living here and there, and working in college, class, library, everywhere. In my mind, there is research.
Researcher by heart, by mind, by brain, by everything. But
Yeah.
you didn't describe one your day.
Every time,
So
ma'am,
if
I'm
okay, yes, I know you are going to your work by the train. I'm sure that too. Like example, Nada has here a notice, and Professor Arun didn't took a notice, but he has, I think, a mobile or something, and he is writing, doing, fixing, correct,
yes.
checking the networks, checking the things. Am I right?
Yes, yeah.
So that is the thing.
Actually,
You are a
like
great
you,
manager of the time. You know to manage the time. That is great. That
yes. Actually, I can, if I want to do something in research, I don't see here and there. I anywhere I have a mobile phone, laptop, maybe laptop I use in train, maybe in airplane, maybe in car, everywhere. Everywhere, but there need of signal. If there is signal, then I will utilize
no,
my
okay. I'm
research.
sure that you lose sometimes the signal, but it is not a problem when you get a signal.
But
You
I can work,
continue.
but I can also work offline.
You can work offline because you are writing, coding, and who knows what more.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, yeah. In my brain, in my processor, every time executing some kind of code, and every time I think, what can I do different, so that I can publish in good reputed journal.
Wonderful. Professor Arun, now we come again to the journals. What about what you say when you started and how many you can do for the SCI? For the Scopus, when you have your first article published in Scopus.
First article I, as earlier told, in 2009, man, I published
So
first
okay,
scope.
so after publishing the first book, your first article goes
Ah,
in.
very well. In 2008, I published my book, Microprocessor
Yes,
Interfacing
and
at Development.
2009, your
Then Scopus, and after 2009, many paper every year, paper.
hmm,
Conference, Scopus,
great.
chapter, book, journal, Scopus,
Um,
SCIA, everything.
oh my God, I see. Professor Arun also have. If you want to read his CV or something, you need time and time to know about his articles, to know about his books, to know about his chapters in the publications. You have so many publication chapters in the Web of Science and etc. So, what is the number until now? What is the number? Publishing.
About
We will not
publishing
now sort it.
about
Like
one
example, all together.
130 to 140 total number.
Yes.
And maybe in after in 2030 December 2023, sorry, in this December, maybe 200.
Yes. 200. 200.
Maybe yes, 200 and reputed paper, ma'am, in good
Yes,
impact,
yes, I
good
know.
impact
We are
journal.
talking about the reputed papers. Yes, we are talking.
Ah, yes, ma'am. And good journal, high impact factor journal, having Q1, Q2 categories. In this acceptance ratio is very less, very difficult to publish in these journals. And they always find the good quality paper, peer reviewed paper, and
I'm
also
sure they already know for you. They already know for you, and when
Healthcare,
they
Taylor and Francis,
serenade.
Springer, Springer, they are good database and high quality, high impact facts journal. So
Yes.
that me, my country, world gain some kind of good news.
This is really for a big clap, Professor Arun. What to say? We are without words, without words.
I am lucky I having professor like Nana.
Yes, Professor Nana is very
Always
inspired.
motivate me.
Listen, you are motivating all of us when we see, when
Actually,
we read.
you motivating all the world. So we are getting motivation from you.
Thank you. But
You
when
are
I
best.
see,
You are
when
doing
you
very good jobs, and we are learning lots of things from you. You are doing your
Yes,
best.
yes, but when Nada see what you are doing and when read, then she thinks that she really don't do nothing. So that is why we all together inspire
Uh,
each other, motivated each other for work. So that is the energy we are giving and getting the energy from you, from Dr. Nayara, from all our great academicians, educators, researchers. And that is why we need also this social media like Facebook, like Instagram, Twitter. I don't like TikTok, but because that is for the you. But we really need this. Uh, I think that I don't need to ask you about like example, what can we do our audience? Let us see, Professor Arun. Do our audience have a question for you? Let's see.
welcome.
See what I read. All motivational quotes. You see how many people you give the people the motivational quotes. And
Motivational
yes,
quotes.
quotes.
Motivational. I think you uh, smiling, always smiling, and uh, always do for everyone if you can do anything.
Mm,
This is my course. Don't be hesitate to do good work for everyone.
yes, yes. I think that that is why we are doing this job. That is why we are educators. I always said that we this is a profession, and everyone cannot do this work and be in this field of education because and also the researchers and other things. You really need to like that. You need to have, I can say, as we listen you today, Professor Arun, you are really a researcher by the heart. You say that. You prove that. You say in one quote, like he said, because what you think in your head, all you already solved that. Any problem? No, there is no problem. I think for you. Oh, no problem. Also for our great Dr. Nayara,
Mhm.
you see, like example, she
Yara,
is a woman. She's a woman. Yes, you are a man. You are a father, and that is great. Dr. Nayara is a woman. She's a mother, and she's so great in this, in like a researcher, working, writing, and she also has she She knows this in women in engineering. You know how many women finish mechanical, maybe can be a mechanical engineer. So she needs to be smart. And by the way, Professor Arun, you know, I can follow you, I can monitor you because NADA is not only in the part of economics. I am also a mechanical engineer, so I
Yes, great.
understand what you are doing. So that is great. And Dr. Nayara also. So we women engineers in that field, so we can understand. And that
New
is
mechanical engineer here.
yes, and that is
Great.
why really I can say I adore people who are working whole day, who are working, and also people like Professor Arun, Dr. Nayara. Less time we have our great Dr. Queen Elizabeth, Dr. Dragan, and in this is the fourth international storytelling conference. But we have always 3 days with two great researchers. In some we had it three researchers. So we already go through this work, and all are very inspirative, but all are very special. Each one person has something really, I can say, really special. Professor Arun, do you have any message for our audience? One last like example, because
Uh,
yes, how to
uh,
encourage our youth, our students to do this like you, these patterns, these innovations, to be active in research. So
Actually, I think students, all students are oxygen for teacher. So always we should ready for the students to do anything in college. Whenever any students from any other branches like in mechanical, civil, electricals come in my department and meet me and discuss about the project, I always ready to work for the students. I always provide the hardware, always provide the coding and how to find the manual, how to do work. So I mean to say we always ready for the students so that our students can do better for the better and better for the country, and then they can do anything, any good idea, and they can make our world beautiful. So I think we always ready for always any needy person to do work for them so that they can do good thing for the you, and these thing will come back to you in a good way.
yes,
So this is my
yes,
message. Whenever see you any needy person, then you have to help without any intruder, without any interruption. Always do the love so that the thing can become good and expand in the exponent way.
yes, yes, yes. Great, great, Professor Harun. And by the way, you are a great educator, researcher, academician, but you have also so many contributions for the society, for the humanity.
I have many collaborators worldwide.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I have 20 collaborators from different countries, good country, Australia, Singapore, Japan, uh, Malaysia, of Egypt, Dr. Naira, and Dr. Ahmad Langar, many professor within my collaboration, and we are doing for our world so that our world should become beautiful, beautiful, and beautiful.
Amazing, amazing. Yes, I think Professor Arun just come from work and jumped in my session. Also, Dr. Nayara come from work and jumped, and me too come from work and jump in this session. It was really amazing. I want to thanks to you, Professor Arun, to this great speech, to great work, to everything. Keep doing a great work. Also, our great Dr. Nayara, what she's doing for everything. Thanks to our audience for being with us, because without audience, this will not get sense. And I'm sure that this will be again people will all will listen because I always listen the session after after it's finished. Professor Arun, this is the first time, but not the last time. We are following you. We see what you do until 2008. Now is 2023. 2022 was an amazing year for you. You are very high. You have a very high ranking. All these years, I can see that. So
Thank you.
2023, I hope 200, like you said. I wish that you achieve that. Dr. Nayara also have her desires, wish all desires to be achieved. And yes, we will continue working together, sharing knowledge, collaborating. I want to thanks to our great founder, Sir Piyush Pandit, for giving us this IIU stage, for giving IIU Research Center, because in IIU Research Center, we have, you see, an amazing researchers. I can say the world's best. The world's best, Professor Arun, you are in the world's best because you are Dr. Nayara also and all our great researchers. Thank you. This month we will have, I think, one more day of the session. Also, Professor Arun, be ready. 24th is the International Education Day. You are already invited. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. You are already invited.
10 minutes.
Thanks to thanks to our great audience. And I will share the form now. So till our next session, stay safe, stay healthy. Remember, please follow now Dr. Nayara, follow Dr. Professor Arun for them. Read their books, read their publication, read their articles because we have a lot to learn. Thank you. Thank you and bye bye. Professor Arun, bye bye.
Thank you, International International University, and thank you, Professor Nada, ma'am, always inviting me, and I will come for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you, lovely audience. Bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.